Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, and for dinner tonight I am making a chicken Alfredo bake. So I have some chicken here. I'm going to use 2 chicken breasts and then I'm going to put the rest in the freezer. So we have the boneless, skinless chicken breast. I have some parsley, some flour, butter, garlic, Italian seasoning. I'm also going to use some salt and pepper to season the chicken, and then I have some half and half. Oh, and my penne noodles. So I have my water on the stove. For the noodles, we're waiting for that to boil. First, I'm going to cook the chicken. So I'm going to season the chicken with some salt, pepper, and some Italian seasoning. So the chicken is cooked. I removed that from the pan. I'm going to let it rest on the cutting board before I cut it. Now I'm going to work on the sauce. So I'm using the same pan. I just wiped it clean, and I'm going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter. The butter is melted. Now I'm going to add in my garlic. This is about, I think it was like 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm just going to let this saute for about 30 seconds until the garlic is nice and fragrant. I have 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour here. I'm going to whisk this into the butter and cook that until it's nice and golden, about a minute. So now I'm going to add in 3 cups of the half and half. So I'm just going to bring this to a simmer. Once it starts to simmer, I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese. This is 1/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So I added in the Parmesan cheese. Now I'm just going to let it thicken. It'll just take a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to season with some salt and pepper, just season to taste. So here's the Alfredo sauce. This is ready. I added half a teaspoon of salt and then just sprinkled in some pepper. And then here's the chicken. It's already cut up, ready to go. And then here are the noodles. So I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm just gonna mix everything in the same pot that I cooked the noodles in. Here's the pasta with everything mixed together. Now I'm going to assemble it in the pan. So I have my baking dish here. I did spray it with some nonstick spray, just to be sure. So now I'm going to pour in half of the pasta mixture into this pan. And then I have some mozzarella cheese here. You need about 1 cup, and I'm going to sprinkle on half of a cup of the mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to put on the rest of the pasta and then top it off with the rest of the mozzarella cheese. So now I'm going to pop this in the oven. I'm going to bake it at 350 for about 20 minutes. So here is the pasta right out of the oven. You can see it's nice and kind of like golden on the top. So I'm gonna let this cool. And the kids, they're actually going to bring this with them to school. So it's very early. I'm actually making this in the morning. So I'm not gonna show you guys the food plated, but yeah, that's it. That's dinner for Monday night. Today is Wednesday, and for dinner tonight, I made chicken tortilla soup. I do have a recipe video for this, so I will leave it linked in the description box if you guys want to see how I made it. So I'm going to serve this up and add our toppings, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here is my soup. I added shredded cheese, this one, the Mexican style shredded cheese. Then I added cilantro, the tortilla strips, and sour cream. And these are the tortilla strips that I have, the Southwest flavor. So that is it. That is our dinner for Wednesday night. Today is Friday, and for dinner tonight, I am making a Filipino dish. It's called tortang giniling. It's basically like an omelet. So this is what goes into the omelet. I cooked this already ahead of time so that it could cool down. In here is garlic, onion, tomato, red bell pepper, and ground beef. And then I seasoned with fish sauce. And then I just have some scrambled eggs right here. I'm gonna mix the meat mixture into the egg, and then we'll fry it up, and I'll show you guys how I fry it. To make it easy, I always like to put some of the meat mixture onto a small plate like this. And then I have my pan here with oil, and then I just go like that. And then we'll flip it when the bottom is golden brown. Here is what the tortang giniling looks like. We have 2 plates. And we're gonna have this with some rice. And then I like to dip it with banana ketchup. It's a Filipino banana ketchup. This is the spicy one. So that is it. That is our dinner for Friday night. Today is Sunday, and for dinner tonight, we are just having hot dogs. So we have some buns here. We have our hot dogs. We also have some chopped up onion. We have ketchup, and we have mustard. And I don't think we have relish, but that's okay. So that is our dinner for Sunday night, and that is the end of this week's weekly dinners video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.